our end of our second week of a 3-game week, so pretty proud of the kids tonight and the way that they competed and tried to fight. Anybody who's anybody knows that it is not easy to play those amount of games in a row, so I think tomorrow's day off will be much needed and much appreciated. But good job to NJIT. They came out, they were the tougher team tonight, physically and mentally. And it's just some things that for us as a team and as a program, we'll look at, we'll watch some film, and we'll just, work on some things and get ready. And we don't really have a lot of time because now we have to turn the page and get ready for Binghamton on Saturday.
Coach, the team did a decent job at limiting turnovers and keeping possession of the ball throughout tonight. When looking at the positives from this game, what stands out to you?
Denise Solis definitely stands out today. And I think for the most part, Bailey did a pretty good job of running our team tonight as well. I think we did a pretty good job of taking care of the ball for the most part. And I think we crashed the boards in a different way tonight. They were challenged to kind of crash the offensive boards, and I think we did a pretty good job at that. According to this, we have 18, so I'll take that. But, those are some of the positives that I can kind of take away from it. We tried to execute as best as we could and kind of get the ball to the hot hand at that point in time. So I'll take that. As I always say, we are pretty good in the half-court set as well. We can run just about anything and get the shots that we want. Just unfortunately, the shots for us were not falling tonight.
Denise led the team tonight, you mentioned, with a career high of 22 points, 8 of those coming from the line. Was using her size to the team's advantage part of the strategy in getting those shots inside the paint?
We feel like our best basketball is when we go inside out. And, we challenged Denise in some of the timeouts to be aggressive and, look to score and get to the free throw line. So I thought she did a really good job of taking heed to that and accepting that challenge, and she got to the free throw line, and 8 for 11 is much better than 2 for 7, which she was the other night. So definitely props to her, but again, that is something that she can do on a consistent basis that we expect from her.
Now, this team did stay pretty close with NJIT for much of the game. It just seemed like at the beginning they weren't able to keep pace and the shots just weren't falling. Do you think this was something to NJIT's defense that was or was it something along the lines of where you guys just weren't able to find the shots falling?
I think earlier on it was we just weren't able, to find the shots and to get them to drop. I mean, 1 for 14 in the first quarter is every coach's worst nightmare at this point. So we did have the opportunity to get some shots, but they were either a little too short or kind of rushed, beat us up a little bit, probably more so than any other team in the conference thus far this year in terms of physicality and kind of trying to deny us on the wing. So I think over time in a game that does wear us down, but earlier on I just think our shots weren't falling. And, it's difficult once you see one not drop and then another not drop. Now you're starting to second guess yourself and things kind of go downhill from there.
Now you come off splitting the 2 games with NJIT and Binghamton at home, and now you play both of them on the road next. What do you need to do in order to potentially win both of those games?
Yeah. I think tonight for our next game versus NJIT, obviously we need to defend the penetration better. I think it's extremely important for us to do that. The shots will drop, the shots will come, we'll be able to do that. But I think defensively, handling the penetration and being a little bit more in tune with the scout and kind of the game prep for that, this specific game will be good. And then, Binghamton, we just have to compete and we have to do a better job or the same job of playing our game. I think the first time we played Binghamton, we did a decent job of kind of running our offenses and looking to score at our tempo. And tonight, I didn't think we did as good of a job as we did against Binghamton. But both games we have to show up for. Both teams are going to be prepared. Both teams are going to compete. And, we're coming down to the wire and trying to get, pretty good seeding for playoffs. So every game is going to matter at this point.
Thanks again, Coach.
You're welcome.